This game recap is brought to you by Manscaped's Foot Duster Foot Deodorant. Say goodbye to stinky foot funk with this essential deodorant spray. Head over to manscaped.com and use the promo code SACCITY for 20% off and free worldwide shipping. The Foot Duster Foot Deodorant by Manscaped. The best protection any place below the waist.
Like I said earlier on in the show, this Lions team, the heart is there. And you can never say that the Dan Campbell team does not have heart, but they just were not able to get the job done against the Philadelphia Eagles. But this team, this Eagles team, this defense did not look so great, allowing 35 points to a Jared Goff-led Detroit Lions offense. Although DeAndre Swift had a great day, you can't let Jared Goff score 35 points on you if you want to be a contender, right?
I mean, you can't give up 181 yards on the ground. It's exactly why the Dallas Cowboys scored 50 and 40 on them last year. You can't stop the run. You're not going to beat anybody, like at the end of the day. But this game did play out. What did I tell you? Very similar to the Buffalo game. I said this is going to be one of the highest scoring games. I didn't think the defenses would play well, and it's exactly what it turned into. I was impressed with Miles Sanders. I was impressed with Jalen Hurts in the running game, but defensively, and then the inaccuracy of Jalen Hurts at times were some cause for concern. Philly's got to clean up some stuff, but I'm super proud of the Detroit Lions and the way they play football. I love it. They're going to lose games because they're not talented enough on the defensive side of the football. And it's unfortunate, but it's like every game they're losing is one of those heartbreakers. And that's going to wear on Dan Campbell a lot because he's such a passionate guy. But they're just not ready. And they might be a team that's a quarterback away from being a playoff team and a couple of defensive pieces away from being really, really great.
Yeah.
Like that's how their offensive weapons and scheme right now is hard to deal with.
And
they have one of the best offensive schemes. Offensive line play is excellent. They are going to put up points on teams. Their defense is not good and their quarterback play has to be better. And if they can find a quarterback and fix that defense, it's going to be a scary ass team. Hopefully they give Dan Campbell a long enough leash to make that happen.
I don't appreciate the disrespect towards Jared Goff, but I understand.
The man had less than 10 yards passing late in the second quarter.
Yeah, he finished with 215, 2 tutties and an interception, but I digress.
But he had less than 10 yards passing going into late in the second quarter. You can't have that. Got to be better.
I agree. The Eagles, though, they had 4 different rushers. They had 4 different players who scored a rushing touchdown. It was Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts, Boston Scott, and Kenneth Gainwell, all getting their rushing touchdowns. The first time they've done that in a game since 1961. They had 2 players with 90-plus rushing yards, Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts as well, which kind of seems like the recipe for success for the Philadelphia Eagles. My player of the game, though, was the debuting A.J. Brown with 13 targets, 10 receptions, 155 yards, and no touchdowns. It's the most receiving yards in a player's debut with the team in Eagles history. A.J. Brown was a dog and showed why they traded the 18th pick in the draft for him. Aaron, what is the play of the game?
It's right there with A.J. Brown, and it's not necessarily a significant play, but his really? Is this the right one? Oh, it's the pick six. I'm lying.
I was so
it. Yeah. It's the James Bradberry pick six. I forgot I did change it. Despite the Eagles defense not playing well, new addition James Bradberry coming over, getting a pick six in his first game. Shout out to James Bradberry. I forgot I originally had A.J. Brown's deep ball. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to give a little love to the defense because they did score. And that is big always when your defense is able to put 7 points on the board. So I went with James Bradberry. I can't keep track. There's a lot of games here, guys.
I saw that. I was like scrolling through. I was like, wait a second. You're segueing to an A.J. Brown play and it's not in here. Shit. So that was okay. That. There's a lot of games.
I had been flawless on the highlights and the top plays until then.
We've been rolling. The Eagles, though, will host the Minnesota Vikings next week, and the Lions will host the Washington Commanders.